Assalamu alaikum. You might have heard of the ancient Greek myth of Theseus and the Minotaur. In that story, Theseus must enter a vast labyrinth, so intricate and disorienting that anyone who steps inside risks being lost forever. At its center waits a dangerous creature, half man, half bull, the Minotaur. Theseus's mission is to find it and destroy it. But even if he succeeds, he may never find his way out again. A woman named Ariadne, moved by compassion, offers him something simple, a thread. He ties it to the entrance, unrolls it behind him as he walks deeper into the darkness, and later follows it back step by step until he emerges again into the light. I believe there is a hidden teaching in that story about the human condition and the way out of it. In this metaphor, the labyrinth is dunya, the world of forms and appearances, the place where we get lost in our thoughts, our desires, our fears, mistaking illusions for reality. We wander, searching and grasping, forgetting who we truly are. Our ordinary condition is to be identified with everything happening in our lives, our stories, our problems, these things we chase, the things we dread. Life becomes so gripping and relentless that many people break under the pressure. Burnout, anxiety, restlessness, these are signs of a soul disoriented in the maze. And when someone longs for relief, they often run towards distraction, entertainment, alcohol, the numbing of the senses, anything that offers temporary escape from the intensity of the labyrinth. But the myth offers a way out. Theseus receives a thread, so he does not lose himself. And here, I want to give you a thread as well. A thread woven from 3 strands. They seem distinct, but actually they are 3 aspects of the same truth. The first thread is stillness. When you feel overwhelmed in the maze of daily life, the first step is to stop moving. We become lost because we are fused with the constant motion of thoughts. Human attention naturally follows movement, like an infant whose gaze locks onto anything that shifts or sparkles. So we consciously turn towards stillness, anchoring ourselves in the body, pausing physical movement, noticing the quiet stability beneath every motion. The moment you stop chasing movement, a door opens. The second thread is silence. This pertains to speech, both the speech of the tongue and the constant commentary of the mind. The opposite of talking is listening. To listen deeply, we must step back from inner noise, not by fighting thoughts, but by shifting attention to the silent background that always holds them. Musicians understand this. Without silence, music cannot exist. In the same way, without inner silence, thoughts have no place to appear. When we attend to the silence rather than the noise, the mind begins to settle of its own accord. The third thread is spaciousness. Everything with form has a boundary. But what interests us here is not the objects of perception, it is the open field that holds them. Space has no shape, no edges. It allows all forms to arise, yet remains untouched by them. This boundless openness is what Buddhism calls the primordial nature. It is not a state, because states come and go. It is the awareness that allows all states to appear. The sky behind every cloud, the white page behind every word, the silent presence behind every sound. These teachings are not merely philosophical. They are meant to be lived. Stillness, silence, and spaciousness are the 3 threads that lead out of the labyrinth. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or entangled, shift your attention to the stillness beneath movement, to the silence beneath sound, to the spaciousness beneath form. Awareness takes on the shape of what it attends to. When we turn toward what has no shape, no color, no movement, awareness remembers its own original clarity. You do not have to stop thoughts or remove noise. Simply notice the background that never leaves. In that noticing, you return to your true nature, an open, aware, luminous presence. The Buddhists call it the original mind. In our tradition, we may call it the spirit. It doesn't matter what you call it. This is your deepest identity. And this is the place where divine presence is met, in spacious openness. When you practice this throughout the day, something beautiful unfolds. You step out of identification, even for a moment, and you return refreshed. Then you re-enter the maze with a clearer heart. Challenges that once felt impossible become approachable. What was tangled begins to untangle. And the more familiar this becomes, the more easily you can step out when needed and step back in with confidence. You move through the world knowing that behind every drama, every problem, there is always this quiet, still reality waiting for you closer than your breath, always here. Assalamu alaikum.